Lana had to go to the hospital. She's out now. She's home. She's making beans and cornbread. She's doing good. I'm not sure exactly what was wrong with her. What the hell is he doing?
4 months ago, Katie made a post on her community tab regarding Lana and her hospital stay, that's stating the following. Unfortunately, my mom is back in the hospital. She's having complications maybe with her surgery, we're not sure, but we gotta wait on tests and a CAT scan, so I am not gonna be live tonight. I'll be live first thing in the morning. I'll let everybody know what's up when I know something, so just pray your ass off for her, please. Also, I received these beautiful flowers from Miss Air and they definitely made me feel better. Thank you so much. I love them and you. Katie mistakenly thought someone in the chat was asking about Lana's hospital visit when they were actually asking about Dee. After listening to Katie's reply, it almost sounds as if she hadn't spoken to Lana at all. Why was she so vague about her health condition and hospital stay? She never said, Lana said this or that. She said she had to ask her the next time she was around. You would think Katie would have known exactly what was going on with her stepmom, especially since she lives right next door to her. Call me skeptical, but I wonder if those flowers were actually sent for Lana and Katie decided to keep them.
They said that they sent her home with antibiotic and nausea medicine, and that was it. Said that they don't know. Have to ask her next time she's around. She got released like within hours. They thought it was, she did a CAT scan, they did some other testing, and everything came back, I guess, okay. I don't know, I think she's just still getting used to everything healing in her stomach. And she wasn't able to eat. Now she's able to eat, she's taking the medicine. Oh, I thought we were talking about Lana. No.
I mention this only because Katie has made it very clear in the past that she does not like to be around or even hear about people that are experiencing health issues. It brings her down, man. If you've been around long enough, you know exactly what I am talking about. November 18, 2018, gastric bypass week, the week of Thanksgiving. Ironically, even when Katie is the one hospitalized with health conditions, she is still able to muster up a dose of cruelty and aggression towards Lana. Sadly, Mary, who is another ex-best friend of Katie, had to ask Lana and her father Ron to leave the hospital so Katie wouldn't throw another fit. I can't even imagine how that made her parents and even Mary feel. Katie's friend Detroit tells her how she acted towards her own parents. Katie conveniently did not remember threatening Lana.
Oh, Mary kicked them out before he even went to surgery.
No, I kicked them out?
Dude, do you not remember this morning? Dude, you were cussing everybody out. You cussed Lana out and damn near punched her out.
When?
This morning. Mary had to kick them both out and was like, no, you guys need to go because she's stressing out right now.
When was this?
Like, just before your surgery.
There's Mary.
What other things besides?
Since we're here, who is Mary? Mary was another person in Katie's life that was considered a best friend. As you can see in the picture, she stayed with Katie when she had her gastric bypass, less than a year later, after Katie had lost copious amounts of weight. Katie decided to leave Doug to be with Steven. Mary was also friends with Doug and did not approve of the way Katie treated Doug during that time. Katie was upset that Mary did not completely side with her. That pissed Katie off and she ended her friendship with Mary. Katie has often claimed and has made many remarks about how she did not get along with her biological mother. Luckily for Katie, Lana married Katie's father when she was in her late 20s and quickly became a second mother to Katie. Next you will hear a few examples of the nice things Lana did for Katie while she was growing up.
Do you know when I was in 8th grade, I put on the whole Boston Tea Party, well, me and Lana did. I told my mom was a room mom, okay? So I wanted to have a Boston Tea Party, and I got my history teacher to agree to it, and I wanted to have little hors d'oeuvres and shit like they had at the fucking, like when the war was going down, like what they had in that time period. So we made like cucumber sandwiches, we had all kinds of shit. Me and Lana made like a spread, and people were allowed to bring it, other room moms did too, and we had an actual Boston Tea Party. I'm not kidding you. You can ask Lana, like, and it was sponsored by us. I got the teacher to agree, and then my class got to have that, and it was so much fun. 8th grade year, Miss Sheehan. This is fucking incredible birthday. This is the best birthday I've ever had in my life, and I'm not even kidding you. I'm not bullshitting. This is the best birthday I've ever had in my life. And Lana had some doozies for me too growing up. I had a surprise birthday party once. My whole class was invited, and somehow they all kept it a secret from me. I don't know how, because we were like in 4th grade.
It sounds like she did the best she could to be a good mom and influence to Katie. Lana seems very nurturing and extremely supportive and involved in Katie's upbringing and educational settings. Sadly, many children never receive that type of support from their own parents, let alone a step-parent. Lana, and Katie's dad Ron, drop everything to go pick Katie and her truck up at the bar.
Yeah, he's pulling out. He's out. He's behind us now. We need to get over. We're not gonna get. You gotta find a big spot. Okay, right here is good. Just bully him out of the way. Pretty much. Fortunately, the guy behind me is starting to choose that your father can fit in. Make sure Dad's behind us. I don't want anyone getting him on the highway and protesting. Absolutely, yeah. Where I gotta go kill a motherfucker and go to jail. Here you go. You get too old for this. No. What the hell's going on? So, okay, so I went to the bar, you know, because I'm having a day where I'm just like feeling down in the dumps, and I'm just like, what is gonna make me feel better? Okay, I'll drink, and that always makes me feel better. And Doug makes me feel better, so I called Doug.
A few moments later.
Because Doug's a fucking pussy and takes shit. What a cuck, dude. Man, I'm just done with Doug. Doug is deceased to me. He is such a pussy. Like, such a fucking pussy, man. I can't stand that. I need, like, a strong man. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna fuck with him again. I promise you that. When I say I'm done, I'm fucking done. Which one do you want me to go? Go on 74. Okay, that's the way I normally go, but your father does the other one. He does Don't listen to fucking retard dad. Listen to me. Yeah, I told him, I said, honey, the other way's much faster. Why? He goes to 56th Street, don't he? I don't know. He goes to Coppersville Road exit, I guess. Well, yeah, you can take that if you want, or you can take 74 and you'll get there just as fast. That's what I thought. And I told him that. I said, just take the highway. Look how far behind he is. He's doing the speed limit at least. We gotta go to the liquor store, so take 74. Okay. I don't know, I just see him as a big fucking pussy after today, and I can't respect anybody who's like that. You know me. Like, no, dude. I love you to death as a best friend. I can't be with you. You literally made your choice today. I love him so much, but dude, I gotta let that shit go too, you know? Yeah. It's just, he ain't the one for me. He's just so nice, and I'm so not. I'm just not. Gotta have that bitch and her fat ass in handcuffs immediately, and him being a pussy and not doing it turns me off so bad, Lana. Yeah. Like, I'm so unattracted to him at this point. Just go. That is sad. That is so sad. Yeah, I can't believe I was so in love with him at one time. I wonder what it was. I wonder what it was that made me fall in love with him. Because he is so nice. Yeah. He's so calm. He's so patient. You need that. You need somebody calm and patient. But at the end of the day, also, I want someone to be a man, man. I don't want to be the fucking man in the relationship. That's what I feel like when I'm with Doug. So you think he should have called the police and had her removed, right? Oh, I think he should have had her in handcuffs, and he didn't. And the fact that he's such a pussy that he didn't turns me completely off to where, dude, I don't even want to look at you. Yeah. We had such big plans tomorrow and stuff, which I'm gonna go by myself because I had to pay. I paid for the rent. I paid for, and he was gonna pay for everything else. I'll just go by myself. Fuck it. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day to look at things. Yeah, I'm just kind of fucking done. When I get to this point, I'm done. Great guy, but dude, not for me.
This is proof that Katie had her mind made up about Doug last summer. The fact that she continued to string him along up until last month shows us that she really was just using him for his wallet.
I just can't see him as the man I need to see him to be with him. You know what I mean? He'll find somebody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He'll find somebody. And I'm sure. Good to see my grandkid, my grandfather baby. My baby Royal. He's such a cute little guy. He's a brute. Oh god. And like I just said, your dad's like, well, because I was telling him I'm training him, and I get him, I'm training him. He goes, well, I think he should be professionally trained. I said, I agree. Totally. This is going to be a huge ass dog. He definitely needs to be professionally trained. I said, but in the meantime, I need him to understand, stop, stay, sit, before he gets there. Because if he ever takes off running towards the street, and we're, you know, yelling, sit, sit, he'll eventually sit if he's trained. And he won't run out in the street and get killed. So I'd like him to go with some knowledge on how to be. I don't let him out in the front yard unless I'm right there running after him. And yeah. That's only to pee before we get in the truck. Or pee before we get in the house. Yeah. But I don't let him out to where he can run. Well, neither do we. But he is a runner.
Listen to Lana giving Katie every bit of advice she can about how to start training Royal. It's all great advice at that. Sadly, to this day, a year later, he is still unmanageable. It's just pure laziness on Katie's part. It's very sad.
But he needs to be exercised. He needs to be walked. He won't walk on that fucking leash. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. Have you been having him wear his collar? No. Okay, he needs to wear his collar every day to get used to it. He hates that fucking thing. Yeah, but they always hate it until they get used to it. won't eat dog food. He wants to eat all the cat food and cat turds. So I find myself, go right.
Oh, okay.
I find myself cleaning that litter box, like going in and checking on it a couple times a day just so that he won't eat cat shit.
Well, that's kind of a good thing. Yeah, that's a puppy thing, and cat food, every dog loves cat food. I haven't met a dog yet that does not like cat food.
Well, I don't want him eating cat food.
No, I understand. It's not nutritionally sound, but it's something. And, I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna start feeding him raw hamburger.
Lana tells Katie that feeding Royal raw hamburger meat will make them really mean. Katie's response is ignorant. Shocking. I know.
Gotta make him, supposedly, I don't know. I don't know this for a fact. It makes them, more meat.
Yeah, that's why I'm feeding it to him.
You don't want that kind of meat.
Yes, I do.
Ooh, you don't. This is what's gonna happen. He's gonna attack somebody and you're gonna put it down. Because it's
No.
meat. No, I'm serious. That's what's gonna happen.
I'll run away with him.
Yeah. Out here, I don't know how many strikes you get. I know in town, Marion County, I believe it's 3 strikes. Then they take the dog. And then they put it down. And I don't want him to be one of those vicious types that has to be put down.
Not my pup.
I have no idea what bar they picked Katie up from, but they were driving for a very long time and on the freeway at that. Another kind act of Lana. This year's swimming pool. We know by now that KT used Lana and Ron's yard and water to set up her pool. Pools ruin grass, especially pools with Clorox in them. Water costs money. Yet, if you listen to KT in this next clip, she doesn't sound grateful towards them. She sounds quite indignant and entitled.
Extension cords. We're talking about $100, $50, $75 fucking dollars worth of an extension cord to run at least 100-foot one to run. I'll plug it up back there by camera 2, and then run it around that way. The only problem we're gonna have is when I have to mow the grass, I fucking unplug the cord, boom, plug it back in. It's only gonna be for like 3 months out of the year. No, there's no wires in my parents' yard. There's wires in my yard. There's no wires in mine. I know, they are, man. It's like, your parents will never see you as an adult. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care how old you get. I'm 34 years old. My dad's still worried about me getting electrocuted.
Wants to be treated like an adult by her parents, but is too immature and irresponsible to be able to run her own pool, in her own yard, and use her own water. You cannot make this shit up.
If I go out at night and it's past 9 o'clock, my dad starts calling me. Where are you? Who are you with? People are out there kidnapping. Dad, I'm too fat to get fucking kidnapped. Oh, no, you're not. People will think this, that, like he... Who kidnaps a 34-year-old dad? It doesn't happen, you know? Yeah, they would probably go out there and unplug it anyway and say, well, we think your electricity bill's getting too high, so we're going to unplug it just for a little while. Some shit like that. I already know how to go. I'm going to be 40-something years old, and they're still going to see me as a fucking stupid-ass little kid.
Crybaby? No, everyone has problems. It doesn't mean you have to be a little crybaby about it.
Jeez, what a little crybaby. You're gonna cry all day, crybaby?
My mom thinks I'm stupid. My dad sees me as an infant.
Imagine a foul-mouthed, conning little infant that's racially charged, with a dangerous drinking problem, who has to constantly have a cigarette in its mouth, with a bad habit of emotionally and physically abusing others when it is not busy sleeping around with random married men. Imagine that infant. The fucking who. Get over yourself.
It's just like the other day. Alright, and I know, at the time I just took it so hard because I felt like, you know, I kicked my dad out and I kicked Lana out because I got upset because I had to clean my house, and I was cleaning my house, and I sat down to take a smoke break, and Lana's like, let me help you. And I was like, okay, you know, because, you know, whatever, help. But then I don't know what was said or something, but then I got mad at them both, and I was like, I can take care of a house. Which, they weren't even saying anything like I couldn't. I just took it that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being so overly sensitive lately. But that's what it did, and I got upset. Why? Because my feelings got hurt.
Why? Because my feelings got hurt. Hurt over Lana offering to help your grown ass clean the pigsty at home? Yes, that's being overly sensitive, Katie. 100%. The least you can do is treat Lana and your dad with some respect by not talking shit about them for the world to see. Grow up and try being thankful you still have your parents.
I was feeling like, oh, well, I can't fucking take care of a house or something, or a household. Or I said something, I said, I know how to take care of a household. And I got mad. Madder than shit. It's not like they were fucking trying to say, you can't. That's just how I'm just overly fucking sensitive right now, and that's the problem. Why am I so sensitive? What is going on? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't think anyone else is the problem. It's definitely me. It's me. No, I don't think that she was saying, oh, you can't take care of it. That's how I felt, And so I cry, and then I'm a crybaby. I'm a fucking crybaby. I don't know what the fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I don't know why I'm doing this. I do not like being sober. Why does everything fucking hurt my feelings? I am tough, okay? I have been called the worst things by the best people in the world, and I'm still okay. But yet, this is what gets me. This is what gets me so upset and makes me cry my fucking eyes out. I don't get it. I've been through hell and back and still stood here like, fuck you. And now something as simple as this. My God, you guys. I need a new sponsor. Not like I call the bitch anyway.
He was a bloated monster who spread hate and fear and blindness.
But it sounds good. I don't know what I need. I'm definitely not gonna go to a fucking AA meeting because I hate those things. I hate going. First of all, it's just like a group of fucking loser drinkers. Like, yeah, I know when I'm drinking, I don't see it that way, but when I'm not, I'm like, great. A bunch of fucking people who fucked up somewhere along the line, and here I am in the group of them, and then they just tell outlandish war stories. Like, I feel like they lie. I don't like it. I don't like the coin thing. I don't like having to introduce myself. I don't like that shit. I went to a couple meetings over the summer and shit, and I kept having to get those start over tokens or whatever. And then when I showed them online, I just got made fun of to hell and back. I was like, hey, dude, this is fucking stupid. I just don't like the big book way of doing it and shit. I just don't. And some people, that works for you and awesome. It's magical. But dude, it just doesn't work for me. How many years have I had these kind of pools? Always had crystal clear water, all this. I feel like somebody's pouring shit in the water because I think they know what they're fucking doing and they're not listening to me because that water keeps getting cloudy. Well, I said, all right, it gets cloudy. I'll drain it. She's like, no, we can't afford the water. Bitch, I'm paying the water bill. What do you mean you can't? You can't afford life. But yet I say somehow, at my ripe age of 34, figure out how to hustle enough for all of us to fucking live.
Remember Katie's following quote. Figure out how to hustle enough for all of us to fucking live. That is a bold-faced lie she's been telling for years and years. She does not financially support her parents. It will be debunked later in this video when you'll hear Katie manipulating and gaslighting her father and saying completely horrible and selfish things about Lana. It's in the portion of this video that has subtitles. Katie is literally a liar and a major con artist. Her hustle is literally conning vulnerable individuals out of their money. She will say anything to con these people and make herself look like a caring and supportive daughter when she's not.
It's getting old to me, man. I'm just like, you know what, then fuck it. I'll drain it and not fill it up, and I'll bring that motherfucker right to my yard, and y'all can stay your asses in your yard. See, when I get $5, $20 to death throughout the fucking week, I don't want to hear nothing when I say I'm going to drain my motherfucking pool and refill it, especially when I'm paying the fucking bill. You guys understand what I'm saying? So that pissed me off, so I just fucking came home, and I was like, fuck these people. Fuck them both. I was even mad at my dad. Not really. My dad called me later and was like, what's wrong? I didn't even want to tell him. He didn't even hear the conversation. It wasn't like a big argument. It was just like I knew it would be because I was going to lose my cool. But, you can't argue with a crazy person who thinks they know everything. You cannot. You cannot argue with crazy, and I've learned that, and I don't give a fuck. I've dealt with her my entire life. The bitch is fucking crazy. Anybody who knows her will fucking say that too. So you get to a point with her when you know the bipolar's about to come out and you're just like, fuck it, let her believe whatever the fuck she fucking believes. I'd love to get her help and prop it on disability and shit like that, but she refuses it. You know, and stays sick. It's in her head. That's why she's constantly sick. I mean, yeah, I know that she had her pancreas or whatever, or what was it that's taken out? What was about to explode? Whatever explodes, it had to be taken out. Since then, she's been back to the hospital a couple times saying that she doesn't feel good, mainly to get doctor's notes for work, and they keep sending her home saying nothing's wrong with you. And so I'm just like, I'm at my wit's end with that. If I have to fucking move and draw lines in the sand, I will. And that's to the point I'm at. Appendix, thank you, appendix, that's right. So, I don't even know. Good luck to him. Fuck that situation. Sunday, I had a terrible stomach ache. Actually, Lana has a lot of other issues, and I've kind of touched on this before, but not really. Lana has other issues. One, she's got diabetes. She just got this. She doesn't take care of herself. Her fucking, she's constantly sore and don't feel good. But above all that, mental illness runs very highly in her side of the family. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with needing help. There is nothing wrong with saying, I need help, this ain't right, I don't feel good, whatever there is. Fuck, you know, I'm the first one to complain. But for her, it's not that easy. So I feel like maybe some counseling and shit would do her good. I don't know. In other news, Lana got fired from her job. Man, I don't even want to talk about it, really. I'm just letting y'all know. Now she swears she has COVID. I swear she's got something wrong with her head. So that's that. I knew that. I just knew it. I'm not. Let's not start there right now. Just throwing it out there because I'm sure we'll see her here in a minute. Yes, she got fired because I didn't know this. When my dad owned his own company, was the longest time Lana was able to keep a job ever in her life. Lana's had more jobs in the history of the world than you've had in your lifetime, than you and your husband and your entire family have had in their lifetime. Okay? I did not know this, but apparently she started, my dad told me yesterday. Because I thought that they just fired her because she presented it to me like she wasn't fast enough for him. My dad said, well, hell, she went home early, asked to go home early every day that she was there, saying that she didn't feel good. I didn't know that. You can't do that in your first 90 days of a job. You gotta be on your best fucking behavior. You gotta be the best model employee they've ever seen. Unless you're like me. I come in the first day, no makeup on, shitty attitude, stinking like cigarettes and booze, so they know what to expect. Alright? You don't put your first fucking game for, I don't know. In real life, you need to be well presentable.
Responsibility is a heavy responsibility, man. Hey, I got it. Why don't you get a job, man?
I had jobs for years, like Barney's, I worked there for 4 years. Italian Gardens, I worked off and on there for fucking 10 years. Istanbul, and you know, I always volunteered at the Legions here and there. Maybe for about a year and a half, 2 years there. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And then I tell them, well, keep your, go in there and put your worst game so they know what to expect off the top. I don't know. I'm just frustrated, guys. I love my parents to death, but they fucking aggravate me to death too at the same time. I think we all... No, I don't think my haters did get her fired. No, I was convinced of it in the beginning, but then when I talked to my dad yesterday and he told me a little bit more that I didn't know, no, she got herself fired. Now the haters did get Dee.
That is not completely true, Katie, and you know it. It was that public phone call with Dee that triggered someone to call Cincy. You're not as street smart as you like to think you are, sunshine. Speaking of Dee, you should visit her and see if she needs any help around the house and some companionship before you get put on lockdown. Try skipping a weekend at the lake, and try to be a good friend for once.
Oh, absolutely. They gloated over it. I got the screenshots. They gloated over it. They're gloating on how much money they're making me lose on VIPs and shit. Trust me, when I see them in court, it won't be that funny. Going to happen. If there is one thing that I promise you motherfuckers right here and right now, they will see their day in court. Let them go. Let them say what they want, okay? There is a reason I sit back and gather information. I'm building the fucking case. That's what you do. You'll see, and I promise you, it's going to happen.
November 22nd or 23rd, 2020. Katie has a conversation with her father about Facebook. She basically tells him she'll be controlling his and Lana's Facebook in order to protect them from the world. Is Facebook more dangerous than sitting around chain smoking with him? Is Facebook more dangerous than feeding him high sodium and high carb foods, which turn into sugar, which is dangerous for a man with his particular health conditions? What about alcohol? Katie has been known to serve her dad numerous alcoholic beverages and has encouraged him to literally get pissed drunk. So drunk that Lana starts to worry. Is that safe? How about causing unnecessary stress to his life? What's going on here? What does she not want them to see on Facebook? Some truths?
Well, Lana, and you think I'm being mean, I'm protecting you from the world. These people are evil, and it's worse now. From back then, it's worse.
People are more desperate now. Money
Yes.
getting tighter, as I said. Everybody's thinking to be creative.
They want to take a bit. I will literally destroy their lives.
I'm the same way, Katie. I'm not naive, and I wish you quit acting like I'm old and feeble. Because I'm not.
You don't know this world, Dad.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. There's some new people new things slipping in that I haven't really been aware of, but I am pretty much aware of everything. I know how people
I don't go over your Facebook to be a fucking cunt. I go over to protect you. And Lana.
Yeah.
And the moment I see somebody, I get fucking furious.
Well, you don't say it on me, because I don't really fucking talk to anybody to speak.
And I don't want you to add anybody that you don't know in real life. And the moment that you do, I know.
After I already start fucking eliminating people off my phone just to get rid of them so don't use my technology. Is that a good thing to do?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Dad, I just eliminated 600 people from my fucking Facebook because I don't know them.
Sure, Jan.
Yeah, but you ain't talking to them. No. I got people on there fucking, I got a couple hundred more.
I know, I'm weird about your Facebook because if I don't know them, then you don't know them. And I don't want them to fucking infiltrate our lives. It's protection. It's not being malice. It's not being mean. It's protection. That's why I fucking headlock Lana anytime she adds anybody that she don't know. I will literally crack her head.
Trigger warning. Next up is a series of small clips having to do with something so unimaginable, it's heartbreaking and literally nauseating to imagine. Thanksgiving week of 2020, Katie is heard bragging about beating up her stepmother Lana. She boastfully talks to her dad about the incident. Their conversation is very unsettling, to say the least.
Charged at her like a goddamn moose.
She ain't 55, she's 53.
53. I still got 20 years on her. But now I'm an adult,
Oh, I
and
know.
I'm gonna tag her every fucking time, especially in my 30s.
Well, I know that. I mean,
And she got to that door, and I whooped her ass down. And the only reason she punched me across the head is because Doug had me held back, and she punched me.
hell, that was the tail end of the fight by the time Doug got out here.
Oh, but I would have beat her like the fucking
He come out
motherfucker
here, he
she
didn't know
is.
what the hell had happened.
She took her ass down and cried because I would have beat the dog shit out of her. He kept me like I was ready to go.
Yeah, you was ready to go another round or two, wasn't you?
Oh yes, I was ready to beat your fucking door in. At that point, I was ready to tie you up like a fucking hog, let you sit there and watch your wife get beat the fucking
I
pulp to
told
death.
Lana the other day, go, you need to call Katie and tell her you're taking kickboxing lessons. Just using her.
But now I'm her age, and I'm gonna beat the hell out of her every time, and she needs to realize that.
She knows. Speaking of which, you need to apologize to Lana.
No, the fuck I don't.
Well, I mean for her. Not for what your opinion was. Your opinion is your opinion.
She came for me first, Dad. Obviously, you didn't see that.
No, you came for her first.
I'll beat the dog shit out of her again.
Well, the thing about it is, you heard how she's been not hardly able to get out of bed for a week. She's just starting to feel a little better now. It's been a solid week.
I don't give a dog shit.
I know you don't give a shit about nothing.
She pretty much punched my head in the ground and said that I hate you. And then
I
I
know
just...
she said that, but people say a lot of shit when they're fighting. They don't
Yeah,
like
but
me.
then I done bullied her to the ground, and you guys saved her ass. And then she punched me once I was
Hell
held
yeah.
back.
Couldn't.
I'm gonna take it fucking
No, she had
Louisville
she did
Slugger
the
in her
same
fucking
thing. You
head.
had her when it called back.
Bullshit. That never
think about
happened.
it,
She's
you
a
got-
goddamn liar.
Nah.
She fucked with me first, whether you want to admit it or not. There are 3 people here sitting here saying she instigated the fuck out of me and then beat my head into the ground, and then I got her down, and then punched me when I was
she
held
didn't
back.
Really. All it was is we said this one girl was asking to be friends on my Facebook thing, and you went off.
This is absolutely fucking insane. Katie beat Lana up because Lana accepted a friend's request on her own Facebook account that Katie did not approve of. Katie literally controlled her parents' social media accounts. MFW is legitimately a disturbed individual. Anyone who supports this vile psychopath needs to get their head checked as soon as possible.
I told you, do not be friends with anybody who I say,
And nobody said anything, but you still jumped on Lana.
because Lana's a fucking cunt who can't keep a job.
Well,
My
I
resentment
don't think
is
you're upset about that.
because I'm tired of, I don't want,
I know it's extra stress on me when she don't keep it up, you know. But, you know, I just
she's had more jobs than anybody in the fucking world. Great jobs. I'm sorry, I'm done with it, Dad. If she wants to have the nerve to put her hands on me, she's gonna have the nerve to be fucking broke. And I ain't paying a fucking bill.
Well, you ain't paid none of our bills.
Why?
Katie's father sets the story straight once and for all. Katie does not pay her parents' bills. She has been lying about it for years. Listen closely to how she tries to manipulate and gaslights her own father. This speaks volumes and is completely disgusting. Katie Roby, you're a straight-up crook. Shame on you.
I ain't going to. I just paid your fucking rent last month.
No,
Because
you
you
didn't.
borrowed $1,000 and I paid $1,200.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Dad, do you know what your rent is?
Yeah. $1,100 a month.
Okay.
Okay.
And I did that.
She gave me the money before.
But what about, yeah, from your check.
Okay. Well, I don't
And then
care
you ain't
what-
got a goddamn dollar left.
Okay, but it don't matter if it came from my check or wherever. She gave me the money. It ain't like she took money from you.
No,
without
it's
paying it back
not.
or
But then I paid it, and then, but what are you going to do this
You
month?
paid her back.
But what are you going to do this
When we get
month?
paid, we'll pay. I
Dad.
mean, when we get paid, we'll pay.
Dad, you can afford it, but
I know, it makes it tight.
you can afford it, but no, it doesn't.
I know, it'd be nice. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
You said the other day, though, like, yeah, you made it sound like you just paying our way, or we ain't been paying our
I
way.
ain't paid your fucking way at all since you've been here. At all.
You know, I do
But I'm
have-
scared I'm going to have to.
I do have a certain amount of pride, you know.
Yeah, you do, but what the fuck are her? You make a certain amount, but then after that, what's going to happen?
The only thing you have done is provided me that card. Actually, you gave it to me.
You can have that fucking card. I'm over that card.
Okay.
But if
Third time,
it's between her and you,
What if
that's
her-
your card, not hers.
Right. Make sure it's in
You
my
understand
name.
that?
Yeah, make sure I put it in my name.
Yes.
Now, when she boots me out, I got
That is your... I paid for that car. That is your car. That is not my
Nice
car.
I take care of it. That's the
And I
thing.
know you do.
It needs some work on it right at the moment.
I don't give a fuck if I pay $40,000 for a brand new truck for you. That is your truck. You are my responsibility. No one else is.
I just want to make you go and tell her about the computer world.
Nobody
You was paying my
knows.
bills when I'm paying.
Nobody knows our business. You are my business. Nobody else is. You understand that?
Yeah.
Nobody on the internet knows a goddamn thing of what I do. You are my business. Lana is not. And that's what I'm going to put to you. Simply. That car
The only
is...
problem is,
No. My car that I paid off is your car. It is not Lana's
that's not what
car.
I'm.
She's killing me with a whole gifted car thing right now. That jalopy was not only busted on the outside, but also on the inside. Imagine the wear and tear of the front seat and the suspension after a 400-pound woman drove it into the ground year after year. The damn thing was a lowrider, but from the driver's side down. Let's take a look at this prized automobile she is bragging about.
I'm not talking about the car at all.
You understand me?
Not it is.
So you were talking about the car. If you talk about that, that is your car. That is not Lana's. That is your car. I paid for that for years. I don't care. You are my dad. Nobody else is my responsibility.
I'm not gonna take it what's good news for you.
I'll pay the world for you. I ain't paying the world for nobody else. That is your car.
Okay.
You understand that?
I'll be proud of her.
You walk out there, that is your car. Anything else I pay for is yours, not
Are you giving
motherfucking.
it?
No, I ain't. What I pay for is yours. Is in my dad's name. Anybody else can lick my fucking ass.
Did you turn that off?
They're on the fucking pegboard. Okay? What I give you is yours. It's not anybody else's. I gave you that car. That
I
is.
know you did. That's why I can't believe she's saying, you know.
No, she fucking
Yeah,
walks out. That is your car, motherfucker. I'll see you in court.
Oh, she ain't saying it's hers. You know, it was sad to me. You said you was gonna sell it. I said, wait a minute, you gave that to me.
No, I gave it to you. I didn't give it to you two as I gave it to you.
I know it. I know that's what I always said.
If I give something to you, it is yours solely and not.
Okay, well I always assumed that anyway.
Okay. I'm not sharing it with nobody else but my blood. I'm sorry. I'm a motherfucker like that.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't got a mom. I got a dad. That's it. That's all my responsibility is from here on out. As long as you're okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, she does love you though.
Okay, that's fine. But everything that's in my name is you own majority of what I got. You don't even know this, but my fucking YouTube business is in your name. Okay? That car is in your name. That truck is in your name.
Okay, take care of yourself.
Well, I'm taking care of me and you until the end of the day I die. Anybody else can eat shit and kill themselves. And end up. That car is in mine, in your name. End up. I paid for it, but I put it in your name because you're my dad. That is not my mom. At the
So
end
it
of the
says
day.
my name on the title?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And if you ever say that, I'll put you in a headlock and kill you.
I know
My
that.
fucking YouTube business is in your
I know
name.
we got the plates renewed and all that.
No, I just have your social security number in my back pocket.
Right.
And I put your name in everything that I do.
Okay.
My business is in your name. She doesn't. I'm not even going to talk
Well,
about
hopefully
this
it
right
remains
now.
profitable.
Dad, don't say anything. Let's just talk about this later. Okay? The day you die, I'm fucked. You're the only person in this world I trust immensely. And you don't even know it, but all my assets and everything are in your name.
Well, the thing is, I don't want you to get too crazy and hurt yourself.
That's why I put everything in your name, because I know better.
No, I mean just, you know, I don't want you getting trouble crazy. I don't want you getting trouble jaywalking even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my truck sitting out there is in your name, and you have no idea. Just have your social security number. Pretty much you own 50% of everything I own.
When I had my business, when I had nothing else in my life.
My impression now is I'm going to take care of my dad. You own 50% of everything I know, and the day I die, you're going to realize it. From my truck to my business to everything. I forged your signature on most shit, and you don't even know it.
For yourself, I hope yourself can do well. You know? Not really for me so much. But,
If I died tomorrow, you'll be fine.
Everything is in your name. I don't give a goddamn. Now you know. If you fuck me, if we fuck each other, we fuck each other. Like, if you fuck me, and this bitch is taking half of my assets, and I'm gonna kill you. I will haunt you to the day I die.
I'm gonna be able to harm you or your buddy.
No, because everything's in your name. You don't even realize it. So when these motherfuckers on here try to sue me, good luck.
Next up, Katie and Doug enjoy a nice crab dinner. Katie makes an attempt at damage control and makes up a lie to try to justify her attack on Lana. Don't forget what we just listened to. She never once mentioned Lana having a gun.
Can't believe Lana tried to shoot my dad with a shotgun last night. It's getting out of hand. Mental illness is real. That scares me. That worries me. I got a lot on my mind. I ain't paying for everyone's shortcomings. You're my dad, and that's it. And the other night, when I needed you to have my back, you didn't.
What are you talking about? I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I broke that shit up best I could. Pulled you off her and her off you or whatever it took. You got right. You heard her before she heard you, so.
Well, yeah. I'm younger than her. What did she expect?
You still got a black eye.
I literally got held back, and she punched me when I was held back. So when I got released, I charged her like
I
a
didn't see
fucking
that.
bull.
I saw you tag her a couple times too.
Well, she had it coming. I'm tired of it. Keep a fucking job.
Why does this jobless a-hole care so much about Lana's employment history? She's more bothered by it than her father is. Stop trying to justify your physical attack on Lana. There will never ever be a good reason for what you did to that woman. Lana has been there as a mom to you and you've claimed your real mother was not. And this is how you repay her? Shame. Your father made it very clear. You do not financially support them or pay their bills. You need to stop with that narrative.
And I was really amazed you're as strong as you are. I told her, I can't believe Katie's as strong as she is after having an operation. I fought men that wasn't as strong as you.
When I get mad and I get drunk, it's ugly.
You was like a bull.
Oh, I was pissed. Growing up, she always had the best advice for me. I had to take a bus to get to fucking work. I had to do everything the hardest way possible. Now that I'm older and I can make money, she wants to do it the easy. No, bitch, go take a job. Everything you gave me to make me as strong as I am, now I'm giving you. And now you want to freeload off of my dad, who I'm taking care of. That ain't gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. It's just not.
Turn out a lucky nurse, it wasn't.
I don't give a fuck. I'm dead serious. At this point in time, I'm dead fucking serious. She wants to come here and be a Tasmanian devil. I'll whoop her ass like I did the other night. I'm not doing it again.
See,
you are my dad. You are my blood. You are my responsibility. Anybody outside of that, I do not have responsibility to. Okay? My mom is dead. My mom's been dead since 2013. I don't have kids. I don't have anything else. All I have is a dad. You are my sole responsibility. Okay? I will work to death for that. Other than that, then fuck you.
Yeah, she loves you too, so.
No.
I know.
No.
I feel right now, but she's all about everything for your best interest, and she would try to attack anybody.
That's what she says for you, so that she can get my best interest, which means my pocketbook, in your fucking best interest of you and her.
Not really. She's. If anybody was trying to harm you, she'd be right there.
She knows my weak spot, and that's you. I'll spend my last dollar making sure you're okay.
She's for you too, though. She saw anybody hurting you or causing you problems, she'd be all over.
Yeah, do you know that the haters made a fake call today and said that Lana was getting beat up, and then they came and they said, isn't it? Lana came out, everybody came out. It was right after my phone went dead. Everybody came out.
Everybody came out means the cops came. You all lied to them. Shocking. Lana lied to save herself from further torture from you. She knows you're a loose cannon. She is not dumb. She knows she has to deal with you until the day your dad passes or they separate. Thank your lucky stars once again, Catherine.
It was like, no, once again we explained to them. They were like, we figured, we just had to make sure. They're like, sorry once again for wasting your time. They're never gonna stop. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, haters. Even that Victoria Jones set up a PayPal for Lana and sent her $50. Everybody needs to send Lana money if you would like. I encourage Victoria to send out that PayPal more. Yeah. Apparently Victoria is trying to make it seem as if Lana's abused or something. Is this my drink? That's an old one. And all this and shit, you know how it goes. We even had to talk with the cops about it today, but fuck it. My parents were gonna make some cheeseburger money. Hell, let them say what they gotta say. Like I said, donate.
People, please, or haters, I should say, please stop calling the cops, especially
Can't waste their time. I don't know. Call the cops as much as you want, dude. I'm building a case. At this point, let it happen.
Yeah, but I'm like...
But every time it happens, it's more and more what I say. I look more and more trustworthy. Like, hey, here we go again. Oh my God, in other news, there is this woman named Victoria that is trying to pry in my real life. Her name's Victoria Jones, and she's on Twitter. And she keeps trying to fuck with Lana. So the other night, I got on there and started typing her all this shit, basically saying Lana's abused and all this stuff. If Lana is a 54 maybe 53. Anyway, she's a 50-year-old woman, been married to the same man for 25 years. If she was abused, don't you think a grown-ass woman would have got her ass out? Stop with your ridiculousness. At first, I was playing. It was funny until they started sending the cops over here every night. Now, we had a long talk with the police officers, my parents, me, everyone. They're not going to entertain these calls. They're going to take them. They're going to try to trace them, but they're not going to come out here for it anymore because it was like 3 times they've came out here for this, and it's unfounded. Yes, this Victoria woman, so this is what she did. She goes and starts texting Lana, all right? Lana's like, yeah, saying whatever. And then Lana shows me what's going on. I was like, well, say some shit. And let's see if she fucking goes on the internet with it. And sure enough, she did. Well, they started collecting money for her. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, collect this money. It's cheeseburger money, and never look the fuck back. Watch me at work.
I actually just listen. I don't watch.
You creep.
Creep?
This is my diary.
Honey, you put that out there for the whole world.
Not for you. Not for everybody in the world who knows me.
You know listening. Well, I don't even know how to put it on. So.
No, I actually just have headphones and earphones.
I'm gonna start talking shit about you just so you hear and get riled up and work. Well, it's the truth.
No, it's not.
What have I said that isn't the truth?
Oh, I'm bipolar. And I'm
You're not?
Where did you get that from?
Lana, you're batshit crazy. You just don't realize it. Dad.
Yeah, really.
Everybody knows you're crazy.
No, honey, I'm not. It's you.
It's you, dude. You are bipolar. You freak.
You're the one that's bipolar. That's usually we laugh. We're like, okay.
No, who laughs? Nobody's laughing. We laugh at you. That's why you get so mad at Dad every time we get together.
I don't get mad at your dad every time we get together.
Dad.
Yeah,
Do you not tell me
we
that?
have our moments.
wild, man.
I don't want to say anything to get anybody riled up, but they'll have people. I have to put on my coat of armor.
It's already been said. So who's laughing and thinks I'm crazy, Lana? Everybody. Everybody like who? Family. Your family's batshit crazy certifiably and on medicine. Fuck your family.